Hey, time to get some food. Food. Filipino style breakfast. We got some egg, we got some hot dogs, and you can't eat anything without rice.
Alright, that's good.
Thank you, thank you. Time to get some more food.
What's up, bro? Good? How's it going, man?
Kaon ta. Kaon ta. Food, food, food. Waffle time. Can't go wrong with blueberry waffle. Make sure you. Nice job, Chef. I think we need a new name for Chef Ken. Chef Bay, Powdered Sugar Bay, Waffle Bay. I think you need to vote in the comments below. Is it quieter if it's down here, or it doesn't matter? Okay. Be quiet, motorcycle. Wait, hold on, I remembered. I just got a really sweet message from one of our first employees today. She said, it's my 365th day today as a Purple Cow. I always wanted to let you know how blessed I am to be part of the family. You helped me grow, even helped me to trust myself even more. I never felt I belonged to companies before, just a typical employee. But here in this family, I always feel loved. The moments like that make it such a treasure to be able to have the privilege of being a boss, seeing people grow, being able to create an environment that challenges people, but also that gives people freedom to be who they are. Over the last year, I've seen this employee grow as somebody who was a little shy, a little unsure of their skills, to someone that now is really an incredible, talented employee. Roland, how is it? Wow, incredible. Oh my gosh.
Downstairs.
That's great. Thank you for showing me that. I hope you have a great time with your team. Okay, talk to you soon. So I was just talking to one of my good friends here, Roland. He's originally from Europe, but lived in the US for a long time as well, and also managed restaurants in the past. And he's here running some different companies, some very similar to Purple Cow as well. And one of the things that we have in common is that we both are really passionate about creating teams and company culture. They're actually away for the weekend right now in a beautiful location overlooking the ocean in what seems like a mansion here in the Philippines. And I know that they're gonna have a great time building a team, not only in their office, but now spending some time away, enjoying each other's company as well. Anyhow, let's go back down to Delish Deli and talk to the team there. Going down. Hey guys, so today is Melanie's first year anniversary with Purple Cow. So we want to have a little celebration with her. So we're gonna have you cut a slice of cake. And I think we still have some candles under here that we could put on there. Yeah, candles.
The purple.
So Chef, would you be okay when we call you in a little bit just to deliver that to her?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. It'd be good if you're up there as well. Hey 7UP, we're looking for sponsors for the channel. About $1 million for a 15-second spot. Thank you. Did you say bye? Bye? Get it? Get it? Bye? Bye? Speaking Bisaya. One of the things that I'm most passionate about is creating company cultures. I love working with our clients, and of course that's an extremely important part of what we do. However, the people that I'm spending time with day to day are our employees. And for me, it's always a great privilege to be able to be a part of creating an environment where employees can flourish, where it's not just a job where they're going to pick up a paycheck, but where they go somewhere where they'll be able to look back in a month, in 6 months, in a year, in 10 years, and feel like this was a place where I learned a lot, where I grew, where even I changed as a person, where the paycheck was important, of course, got to pay the bills, but it was secondary to the relationships that I had with the other people that I worked with. For me, being a boss is a little bit like being a parent. It's a privilege. It's not for everybody, but if it is a calling, it's something that can make a difference not only in others' life, but also change your own life as well. Fred,
Hi.
what are you doing?
Buying some food.
Ah, rice in the Philippines. No matter what you eat, even if you eat dessert, you gotta have some rice with it.
Even though we don't have meat, just for rice, it's okay.
That's right. Rice is life,
Yeah,
right?
rice is life.
Rice is life. There you go. Just making sure I'm still breathing. I've worked for myself a lot in my life, but in the short time where I had the opportunity to work for others, I found that the bosses that I work with made an enormous difference in my life. Some bosses made my life enjoyable to show up to work with. Other bosses, the alarm would go off and I would first thing breathe a sigh of deep pain and agony because I knew it was going to be another miserable day at work. And after those experiences, I always wanted to be a boss that created an environment that I would want to work in. I wanted to be a boss that I would myself want to work for. Excuse me, what's your name?
My name is Mary Grace.
She doesn't know that's going to wind up on YouTube. Who doesn't have a mask on back there? All right, time to go back up to Purple Cow. So it may only be towards the beginning of November, but in the Philippines, it's already Christmas, and it's been Christmas since about September 1st. So we're here at Avenir, and they're decorating the building to make it look a bit more like my former home in Northern California. You gotta love trees with snow on them in the Philippines. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. So I don't know if you're into jazz music at all. I'm not much of a jazz guy, but every once in a while I listen to it, and I've been to some jazz concerts. One of the things that's really interesting with jazz compared to any other kind of music is that they really are looking at each other, or I think even feeling each other without even seeing what the other one's doing, and they know what they're supposed to do. They're almost like a school of fish, where it's very hard to understand how they know to move in harmony with each other in different directions, but they work as a team. But also with jazz bands, there's inevitably the time where each band member gets a chance to shine. Maybe it's a drum solo, whatever it happens to be. But I think jazz bands have this amazing ability to work seamlessly with each other, to change from one moment to the next, and yet still give each other the opportunity to be their best and to shine and to have their time in the sun. I think having a company and employees is a lot like that as well. From day to day, we need to work together as a team in harmony with each other to produce our best results for our clients, but also we need to really spotlight the talents of individual employees to really shine the light on them, show what they do best as well. These are the kinds of things that we like to celebrate at both Purple Cow and Delish Deli as well.
Go, go.
How are you gonna blow it, Melanie? Thank you.
Maybe we can do like a video message with your experience here at Purple Cow. So like the question will be, what was your year been like in Purple Cow since you started?
Thank you for that wonderful question. Just like a Miss Universe answer, right?
Yeah. I was just nervous because I'm not really my 1 year here in Purple Cow is I have a lot of rides because sometimes I have a good day, sometimes I have a bad day, and sometimes the pressure really makes me cry. But it's okay because I know that the pressure will make me better. It may not be tomorrow, but someday I will be better, and it will shock me that, oh, I'm already like this as before. And I'm really thankful because I have good people who always guide me. This is not scripted, and this is not a paid advertisement. But yeah, Purple Cow is really a home. day one, I was really happy that I became part and I know that this family is, this family is for me. Yeah. No more crying. My day one was lots of crying.
That's true. Actually, Melanie made me cry on her first day of work here.
I'm very blessed to be here and to be part of the Purple Cow family. That's all.
Wow.
Okay, disposal.
Here's your knife. Don't stab Arvin with it for asking you to share that message. Okay, thanks a lot, Ken.
Salamat, sir.
Peace out.
You know, the hard thing with being a boss at times is that you have employees that you really care for and you put your trust in, and then they let you down. You know, we've had employees that have stole from us. We've had employees that have left us without any notice when we've had it, you know, big deadlines and needed to get something done for a client. Things aren't always pretty, but those employees tend to not last very long, and I find that I need to focus on putting my energy into the ones that are really doing their best and seeking to grow. So I understand not everybody has a company that they run or necessarily employees that they are managing, but every single one of us have people in our lives that we influence. And so I think all of us have the choice to make in our daily life. Are we going to bring smiles to people or frowns? Let's use our influence in a way that encourages others and that makes a positive difference in their life. And don't forget, before you go, please look below, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, like, and hit the bell notification. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Who is that masked man behind the camera? He's actually, I think, 7 feet tall, very long hair, rides motorcycles, very scary looking guy. I'd show you who he is, but you might all go running from the channel.